Hello, everybody. Welcome. We're here at the portal. We're going to play some Unmatched Cobble and Fog for you today. I'm the Brandt,
I'm Larry.
and we're excited to play this one, huh?
Listen, this is a little shout out to Harrison Guzman. I think our first live stream, we played Unmatched, or our first video. I don't know if it was a live stream or a video. And Harrison was like, "Can't wait to see Cobble and Fog." So here we are back with Cobble and Fog. We're going to play 2 games so that we could play all 4 characters, so you can kind of see how they play. Last time we played, Medusa really put a trouncing on Sinbad, if I remember correctly. I don't remember who played which, but because of that, I think you get first choice in these characters. And do you want to go through the names and describe them a little bit? Do you remember what they do?
Sure. So the Cobble and Fog kind of reference here is to kind of all the 19th century London, right, is kind of the idea. So you've got Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. You've got Dracula. We've got Sherlock Holmes, and we've got the Invisible Man. So I think my first play is going to be going for Dracula.
That sounds like fun. I will say I've played them all. I enjoy them. I am curious to see how the Invisible Man, who I think is my favorite in this set, stacks up against Dracula. I think Dracula's got a bit of an edge, but we will see. And as far as Watson and Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, I think we will move them off to the side for now and play them next match. You want to agree loser chooses first for the next match? Is that fair?
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right. Do you know who you're going to choose first? I actually love this game. I think I'm almost at 40 plays of Unmatched and nowhere near where I am for Marvel Champions, but you need those and you need that. But I do love this game. Can you see my cards here? I'm going to do it just like you. And what we'll do, we'll play our cards here. This is in screen.
Yep.
Perfect. For those that don't remember...
You play your cards here, and I'll play my cards here.
Perfect. For those that don't remember this game, hand control matters. You have a max of 7 cards in your hand. When you maneuver to move, you must draw a card. You discard down. And you get 2 actions a turn. You're going to play cards secretly to attack and secretly to block, and whoever loses their final life point first is the game. And at the start of the game, after you place Invisible Man, I get to place 3 of these fog tokens in spaces in his zone. So, let's see, he is squarely in that weird blue thing, so we're going to put 1, 2, and we'll put one over here, 3. That's good. You are first, sir.
What do the fog tokens do again?
So, I have +1 defense when I'm on a fog token, and when I'm moving, I can treat a fog token as adjacent to another fog token.
Gotcha.
And a lot of my cards play off of fog tokens. If I'm on it, if you're on it, if you're next to it, etc.
All right. And with Dracula, at the start of my turn, I may deal 1 damage to a fighter adjacent to Dracula, and if I do, I draw a card. That's really good.
Dracula's solid.
So I put these 3, what are they, the sisters?
Same thing in his zone, right?
So I put 3 sisters in his zone. So the zone, again, is by the color. So it's kind of this.
And what are we looking at here?
Cobble
We're looking at
stone.
3. No, we're looking at several rooftops. We got a rooftop for a building here, here, and here. Rooftops over here, and then it looks like some streets.
Yep. Oh, yeah, there is. I guess this is a little bit more cobble. I don't know. Is that one cobblestone and that one's more like stone? In terms of all that, so this might be a little tricky to see.
They do a good job with the maps. Most people, I don't think, look carefully and see what the map really is. I think they just see the circles. But if you look, if you look past the circles and the lines and look to the graphic, it is pretty cool. They do a pretty good job.
Yeah, if you're standing on top of this house, you can't see off the back because there's kind of this gate here.
Yep.
Right, this fencing, but you can see off the front side, so you can hit the person in front. And then you're coming across the rooftops here, going down the alleyways, so they cross over. You, sir, are first. You're on the number 1 space, so you shuffle and draw 5.
Oh, I don't know why I thought you were the first player. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do I get a mulligan?
Now.
Oh, boy. I will maneuver. 2. I'll maneuver. I'll go here. So I'm currently +1 defense. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because I'm there.
All right. Well, I will also maneuver, and my characters can move 2. So I think it's kind of a pincher assault here. Any reason for Dracula to go up high? No, only damage. There's no negative effect for me on these, correct?
No.
Okay. Let's see. And then I will play this card. So I move any fighter up to 2 spaces, and then they suffer a damage for each sister that they're adjacent to.
Yeah. So 1 damage to Invisible Man. How kind of you, sir.
Your turn.
The first thing I will do is... Where am I playing these so that people see them? This way. Okay, we will... Rolling Fog. Move 1 fog token to another space and gain an action. So I'm still at 2 actions. We will take this fog token. And let's just kind of split the board a little bit and get down here so that I have some maneuverability. I am then going to play Step Lightly for my first of my 2 leftover actions. Deal 1 damage to an adjacent fighter. If Invisible Man is on a space with a fog token, deal 3 damage instead. So let's kill that sister. Then your opponent then moves a fog token up to 2 spaces.
Done.
Impressive. And then lastly, I'm going to have a little fun. I'm going to maneuver, draw a card. I am going to stay the heck away from you. That's what I want to do. 1, 2. Your turn.
Alrighty, I will maneuver. And when I do that, I can move 2.
And remember, you could discard a card and take that boost value
Yep.
to increase your movement if you so desire.
I do not desire. So I'll move here, and then I will maneuver again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I will move here, and here, and here.
Impressive.
Your turn, sir.
All right. First things first, you're in my way. I don't like that. Let's attack Dracula. Why not? How do we want to kill the sisters? Let's just kill Dracula. Where am I playing it here? Okay. I have a 3 attack.
I have a 1 defense, but I add your boost to mine.
Okay, so it's 3 to
So
3.
3 to 3.
I have after combat, move a 1 fog token to a space without a fighter. So we'll take this fog token and we'll just put it over here. And then place Invisible Man on that space.
Look into my eyes.
Then I will maneuver again. And I think I'll stay right where I am with that maneuver.
Alrighty. Well, now I gotta get back over to you.
Invisible Man has a lot of mobility, I have discovered.
Let's see. So let's maneuver. And let's get rid of that card. Let's do this. So I'm going to play the boost so I can move an additional 1. So I'm going to move. Oh, it needs to be 1, 2, 3. He needs to be able to move 4. 3. 1, 2, 3.
So I think it's a boost per person you move.
Oh, only one person can move 3 based on that?
Yes, I believe you have to spend a boost for each person. It doesn't boost your entire turn's movement.
Okay,
Could
so
be
I will
wrong,
still
but-
do it, and I'll do this, and then I'll just move Dracula to... Still want to be here. And then I will play this card. I can move a fighter, so I will move yours... I put it down here. Move your fighter 0 spaces, and then you suffer a damage for each sister next to you. So you take 2 damage.
Interesting.
Finding those non-combative ways to deal damage to you.
I like it. I'm going to maneuver to get myself up to 7 cards. I'm not going to move. Well, I guess I could technically just go here to make myself feel, and then go here to make it look like, you know, you and I are going to tangle soon. But then, you know, I'm going to vanish. I will recover a health because you've been hurting me with your sisters, and then I'll just take Invisible Man and put him off the board. And next turn I will put him back on the board wherever I so choose.
Which puts me in a really weird spot of
Because
just
you have to
drawing 2 cards.
draw 2 cards and
And then I
discard
could
cards.
Play
and
something that heals or whatever, I guess, but it's just
Yep.
funny. Alright, so I will draw this card and maneuver. And you can come back on any fog token?
No any space.
Gotcha. Alright.
Yeah, I really like Invisible Man.
So
It's a
I'll move
lot of
up
fun.
here to the rooftops. I'll move over here, and I'll move over here. And then I guess I move again. And 7 cards, so we will head towards this rooftop. Well, I don't know where to put Dracula, but maybe in the middle here. Assuming he'll probably come up here. And it is your turn.
Alright, Invisible Man will pop right here, and his first thing will be to... Oh boy. Yeah, so this will still count. Let's do this. Oh, sorry. Then we will flip. I have a 3.
Do my bidding. So I immediately give you back your card, unless you cancel mine.
No, it's an after combat effect.
I look through your hand and give you a new card.
Okay, there's only 2 other options. So it's interesting. Dracula and Sherlock Holmes do a lot of looking at your opponent's hand and kind of knowing what they have, which is interesting.
So I could take 2 damage and know that that's what's going to happen, and get rid of this card where you can lower my defense.
Or your attack value. That's a pretty solid card.
Oh, you can do it to my attack value?
Yeah, 'cause it's,
you're right.
it's either or.
So we'll have you play that one instead. So my defense is now 0. You do 2 damage to me.
Yep. Then I think what I'm going to do is maneuver. I'm going to go 1, 2 spaces. And it's your turn. I have 6 cards in my hand.
All right. I shall maneuver.
It's important to know, as I try to bleed your cards dry from time to time, that if you run out of cards in your deck, every time you have to draw a card, you take a damage instead. So I haven't seen that happen much yet, but that is a possibility when you get a lot of maneuvering and
Right.
a lot of, not a lot of combat, is whoever has drawn less cards potentially might be an advantage later in the game.
All right, I will do that, and then Dracula will attack you.
Why, pray tell? I think we'll just go here.
Okay. So mine is a 2.
Mine is a 3, and I have a coded notes for after combat.
So mine adds 1 value for each sister in your zone. So this one's in your zone, and this one's in your zone because you're in a triple zone.
Okay.
So mine is a 4 to your 3.
And I'm a 4 because I'm on
Yeah.
Fog. So I'm safe. And then after combat, draw 3 cards. Choose 2 cards from my hand and put them on top of my deck. So I'm gonna control. Oh, that's fun. Oh, that's interesting. I'll put this on top and this on top. Okay. Let's try to fight you, dude.
All right.
Let's attack you. I'm going to do my tricky trick of 2,
Okay.
and immediately the value of your thing is 0.
And I cancel your card.
Yes, because your immediately goes first, so it's 2 to 2.
Yep.
Nothing happens. Do I want to stay and play games with you? How many cards in your hand?
5.
I will. Ooh, boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, you know what? Let's not play the Invisible Man game of running. Let's just go after Dracula.
Okay.
I'll stay. I will stay. See if I can survive the onslaught.
I'm a 4.
I'm a 5.
Okay. So I
During if I started the turn on a 5
Yep.
space, I'm a 5 instead.
And I'm a 4, and after combat, I draw a card.
Got a little card advantage on me.
What do you have?
4. You have 5 now?
Yeah.
It's only 1. It's not too bad.
Okay, so I will.
It's tight. Dracula versus Invisible Man. Sisters might be the death of me. I let them live.
I will
too
play
long.
Baptism of Blood. So I heal 2, and then I bring a sister back,
They're killing me. It's crap you get to heal.
which will be up here. I can go in blue, right? Because you're in blue. Actually, where does it have to be? Any space in Dracula's zone, so I couldn't have gone there. So I'll go here,
And then you're going to play one of those sister cards.
and then I will attack you.
You're going to attack me? So mean.
And mine is a 5, because I have 3 sisters.
And mine is a 4 because I'm on Fog, so I take 1. And then I get the after combat draw 3 cards and put 2 back. Put this one back and this one back, and it's my turn, correct?
Yep.
And you were down to what now?
I'm at 3 cards and 12 health.
All right, well, let's first do Reign of Terror. If I am on a space with a Fog token, deal 2 damage to any one opposing fighter. So 2 damage to Dracula. Then I will maneuver, and I will go 1. I'll go 1. That's farther away from you. 2. I am no longer on 5, but you can boost to move, but you only have how many cards?
3.
Yeah, I feel comfortable doing that. I'm not on a Fog token, but we'll make do.
Me?
Yeah.
I will maneuver, and I will go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2, and then I will maneuver again, and I will go 1, 2, and 1, 2. Your turn.
Mm-hmm. Maneuver. 2. I'll do Rolling Fog again, which is move 1 Fog token to another space, gain an action. I will take this one away from you. I don't like that. I will put you here. No. I will put you here.
can't be where a token is?
Nope. It
Okay.
says move 1
I
5.
thought there was one that said...
There is one that does do that. And then I will maneuver. Oh, that's nice. And I'll go 1, 2. I'll move a little farther away from you again. Cat and mouse.
All right, I will maneuver, shock and awe. And, yeah, I don't really know what to do when you keep running. Here, 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 and Dracula will go here. And then I'll maneuver again. And we'll go here, 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 and here.
Okay.
Got 7 cards.
You have 7 cards, huh? Interesting.
Yeah, it's interesting standing on your fog tokens.
Well, it's a
my
good
best
strategy.
way
Yeah,
to
absolutely.
lower your maneuverability and make you play cards to move them. Or is it? I think the first time we played, I was afraid it was going to be like
You said you're
pop
at
up
7.
and deal 5 damage to something standing on your fog token. I do have 7 cards in my hand.
I will attack the sister. Yeah, I'll attack this sister.
Okay.
Let me kill her. Save cards in your hand. What are you going to do?
I'll defend.
I have a 2.
I have a 3.
All right. Do you have? I have an after combat. Your after combat goes first.
Yeah, I can move 3 spaces. So you want to play your cards this way.
Oh, sorry.
I know you want to be able to read them. So after combat, I can move 3 spaces. What does that gain me? Not much. So I can't move 3, right?
Right.
1, 2, 3. I'll just move there.
And then after combat, draw 1 card. Move 1 fog token up to 2 spaces. Put you there. You get to move a different fog token up to 2 spaces.
Okay. I'll move this one here.
Awesome. I'll maneuver. I'll go 1, 2.
Weird. I just run around trying to get to you. I would think I would have like flight with Dracula or something. I must.
I don't know in that deck
Yeah.
you might have something that
So I will draw
after combat turn into bats or something.
and maneuver, which I guess at this point, so 1 person could move additional spaces.
I mean, you could play more cards if you want more people to move additionally. I'm 95% on that rule. It's been a while since I've had to boost movement to recall for sure. I've been playing a lot of Invisible Man, who, as you can tell, does not need to boost movement often.
Yeah.
He just needs to move 5 tokens.
All right, so I will move 5 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Whoa!
And then they can
Dracula,
move 2,
slow your roll.
2, and 2. And I will attack you.
I will block you.
Mine is a 6.
Mine is a 5.
And I will discard 5 cards during combat.
What?
So
I needed to know Dracula could do that.
you did it to me.
I didn't recall it.
You may discard any number of cards from your hand. This card's value is +1 for each card you discard.
Oh, thank God it's only +1. Okay.
So that is 11 to your 5, so you take 6 damage, and I assume I'm now a sitting duck. I needed to get a way to do that sister's damage too and get you down lower.
After combat, move Invisible Man up to 1 space. I don't think I will. And your opponent then moves a fog token up to 3 spaces. No cards in your hand.
Nope, you got free swings. If you can deal 10 damage, done. Otherwise, you can count on a double maneuver turn.
I'll attack you. You have no card to play.
Perfect.
I'll do 3 damage.
Okay.
After combat, your opponent may choose to discard 1 card. If they do not, you may move each fog token to any other space.
There you go.
This is a perfect time to play that card. So you're going under Invisible Man. You're going in that corner, and you're going in that corner. Actually, hang on 1 second. Oh, that's even better. Let's do this.
And this camera turned off again. So we've got to figure that out.
Put you here. I will attack Dracula again. It did not turn back on. Oh, now it did. And you have no card to play, so I will do another 3 damage. And after combat, if Invisible Man is on a space with a fog token, all opposing fighters on spaces with fog tokens take a damage. So Dracula will take another one, and that sister will perish.
Man. Shouldn't have done my big card.
But this doesn't go away. Where was she there?
Oh, thank you.
Yep.
All right, I will maneuver. He sense on attacking you. So we'll maneuver there. And next to fog. And there. And I will maneuver again. We'll go this way. And we'll stand on both of these. Go ahead.
I'll attack your sister, because I don't want you to have sisters.
Okay. I will let you kill my sister.
Okay, and then after combat, if Invisible Man is on a space, all opposing fighters on spaces with fog tokens take. And then I will maneuver and
Thought of my strategy.
and I will maneuver and stay right there.
All right, I will maneuver. I don't know. I'll go here, and I'll maneuver again, and I'll stay there.
What do you have for life?
3.
I'll maneuver 1, 2. Oh, wait a minute.
You're not adjacent to me.
Oh, that's right. I'm not adjacent to you. But I did maneuver. How many cards are in your hand?
4.
I will then play Reign of Terror. If I'm on a fog space, deal 2 damage to an opposing fighter.
Anywhere?
Yep, it's just an opposing fighter.
Man.
You up?
All right.
Now you have card advantage. I got to be careful of
I
that
will
discard.
maneuver. I'll move here. I will play Mist Form.
Hey, there's your.
There it is. So I can move anywhere and gain an action.
Uh-oh. Is this the
And I will
move?
attack you.
Is this the move? Is it the discard your hand move?
I'll attack you.
I will try to block.
It is the card. So it is a 9.
And I am on a fog space, so that is a 4. I take 5 damage on that one. Oh, if you
Every
guys saw
time.
Brandt
Every
play,
time.
you would understand why this
Every
is so funny.
I probably
And then-
should have just maneuvered twice to get a full hand. You wouldn't be able to stop it.
And then instead of attacking you, I will just step lightly and deal 1 damage to an opposing.
Good game, sir. Good game.
Good game.
I guess I should have thought about it. I was thinking I was going to die with my 1 health because you could have done. What was step lightly?
It was 1 damage to an adjacent, but if I'm on a fog token, 3 damage. So that's
So if
why
I
you
just
were-
kind of run here, I might have had a shot. At that point, I had the mist form because I could have had 7 cards
if
in
I
my
had
hand.
if I had drawn another Reign of Terror, which I had more in the deck, I could have just double Reign of Terror you, staying on my fog token.
I should have thought about the fact, like, if I did the math, you have 3 cards. Like, you have 3 defense. Plus 1 is 4.
4.
If I maneuvered, maybe you'd come off a fog token for some weird reason
Yeah,
to get an
only
extra
if I could
damage
kill
in.
you,
I mean,
maybe,
it probably
yeah.
doesn't make sense. But I looked over briefly when I was trying to do math, and it looked like you had a 5, but I think the light was just off, so I was like, oh, I've got him, 9 minus 4, and then it was a 6. Yeah, Larry consistently beats me by 1 point in games and in this. I have 1 health left.
I couldn't believe when I saw
felt
you
pretty good
flip
about
that.
pulling off 2. That's pretty good. There's 2 beast forms in the deck. I now see what Dracula does. He runs away.
Right,
till
and
he
that
builds
actually
that
makes him a good match for Invisible Man, because I've done much better with Invisible Man against other characters in this set.
I guess I'm Sherlock Holmes.
You don't have to be if you want to be Jekyll and Hyde.
Well, you said loser gets the pick, right?
Yep. Oh, are you picking?
Yeah. Oh, I guess you're Invisible Man.
No, I had already done that for whichever one we chose here. This one might take me a little bit to recall how to play, because I don't think I've played Jekyll and Hyde in a while. I think since
Sherlock comes with this. They had to dig deep into the literary Sherlock character to find Dr. Watson, who is his sidekick. So Watson has a wheel here with.
Do you want to flip the board for them to see the other side of the cover? This other side's a little interesting because it has secret compartments. So basically, all of these rooms with these little white, clear lines are adjacent to each other. Not for purposes of fighting, but for purposes of moving. So there's like a secret door in the study, which leads to a secret door in whatever that is.
Conservatory.
And to somewhere outside to somewhere outside.
So I can go from here to here.
Correct.
So these work. That's right. When we played, you had Invisible Man and those. Although those helped me to try to get to you.
Right.
Made you less maneuverable. All right, I will go first this time. This looks like oh no, this is a 4-person.
I need to read. It's been a while. Start the game as Dr. Jekyll. Yay, Dr. Jekyll. I'll keep this here. At the start of your turn, you may transform into Dr. Jekyll or Mr. Hyde. While Mr. Hyde, after you maneuver, take damage. So Mr. Hyde, basically, when he moves, takes damage. And I have cards in here that are all Jekyll and Hyde. Like, all separate. Jekyll separate, Hyde separate.
And Invisible Man was also 2 movement.
Yep.
So they're all 2 movement in this one. So that's interesting. But of course, they have ways to maneuver around.
Yeah.
Otherwise.
Seems relatively balanced, this set. I really like this set. This was a nice boost to Unmatched. I mean, I really liked the game, but I felt, some stuff hasn't been coming out necessarily as quickly. We got the Raptors with Engine, then we got Cobble and Fog. Hopefully, I think the T-Rex is coming out with another Engine character.
Yeah.
And then after that, is it the Buffy series? Or is it something before Buffy?
I think Buffy would be next, yeah.
And if anyone from Restoration Games is watching, at Gen Con and PAX, I probably filled out 50 ballots, more than my quota of 1, when they asked, who would you like to see? And I don't know how many times I wrote Clint Eastwood, Clint Eastwood, Clint Eastwood, to mirror Bruce Lee as a non-fictional character in the game. But I got to tell you, Clint Eastwood can have his own box and have 4 different versions of Clint Eastwood from 4 different movies.
Yeah,
right?
that's true.
You could have a Dirty Harry.
I guess they didn't do that with Bruce Lee, though.
They did. Well, Bruce Lee's always Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
Though Clint Eastwood's always, a tough guy.
Right.
But, different versions of
Well, they could have
said
director Clint Eastwood.
I know, producer, director, right?
Dirty Harry.
Dirty Harry. Gran Torino version of him, right? Where, yeah. He,
All right, well, Sherlock is effects on Holmes and Dr. Watson cards cannot be canceled by the opponent. So that's really interesting because the Fate card is kind of a popular card where you cancel, but you can't do that here. Effects on any cards can be canceled. You can cancel the ones if it says any. Oh, that might be Fate, actually. So it's my specific cards that you can't cancel, not the generic ones. And then Dr. Watson is ranged. He has 8 health, and Sherlock is melee and has 16. That's a lot of health. They've got 24 health.
Well, it's always the challenge in this game, which I think, especially for new players, it's the balance of, do I ignore this character and just do 16 damage to this character? In some games, like, I got to tell you, when you look at Merlin and King Arthur, getting rid of Merlin to some extent really hurts King Arthur because there's a lot of Merlin cards in that deck. I don't know how many Dr. Watson cards are in this deck. So it's one of those weird little nuances you got to kind of work through and figure out what you want to do. Oh boy, okay.
Are you ready?
Sure, why not?
All right.
What's going on?
I'm going to maneuver.
You do that a lot, Brandt.
So I can move 2. So I can go 1, 2, correct? I can go right through the secret
If
passage?
you want to cheat, sure.
What did I cheat on?
Well, I mean, you move from there to there.
Oh, okay, gotcha. But all these are connected, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And then I guess I'll go stand on this one, because why not? And then, I'm going to attack.
Why?
So Watson can attack because he is ranged, and he's on the same color space as you. I love the color thing. I get where people say the board kind of looks bland, but you're right. If you look deeper, it's not. And bland isn't the right word.
You can see the
it's
fog, right? You could see that back. You know what? Dr. Watson does not scare me with his little dinky revolver. Go ahead and attack me.
5 damage.
Woo! Wow! I didn't see that coming. Holy moly!
Dinky revolver.
That was dinky. I be in trouble. Can I maneuver now?
Yes.
Thank you. I'm going to maneuver. I love this game, man. Let's go 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will maneuver again and go.
Wait.
2.
Oh, that is connected. I didn't see that line. You're just coming at me with a hatchet? All right.
God, Watson out of nowhere. 5 damage.
5 damage. All right. Well, these are interesting from what I drew last time. Let's maneuver.
You do that. Come on, Watson's got his fists up. Come fight Dr. Jekyll. Come on.
And
Watson taking pot shots from the
we'll
distance.
go 1 here. And then
Scary.
we'll go here. And then
Intriguing.
let's have Holmes attack you this time.
Holmes.
Does he scare you?
Nobody scares me. That is hysterical. Let's try this. Wait, let me make sure I can play it. I can play it.
All right.
I have a 4.
I have a 5.
Man, after combat, if you won the combat, I didn't win the combat. Son of a gun. I take 1.
Yeah, so these 2 are no joke. They come out
You
swinging.
just came out swinging it.
And then after combat, I can move 3 spaces.
Interesting.
So the game is afoot. Where am I going to go? I believe I will go this way.
I'm going to transform to Mr. Hyde.
Okay.
Why not? When I maneuver, I take a damage. I will play Pure Evil. Place Mr. Hyde in any space.
You need to read it. Sorry.
Yep, in his zone. Okay, I'm green, brown, and other
Tan.
brown, tan. I'm in the green zone, so I will place myself here and then deal 2 damage to all adjacent fighters. If I had won that other combat, I was going to put you guys together and try to be a real jerk. And then you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to swing. Swing at Holmes.
Okay.
He doesn't have
I
that
will
good of cards.
Block with this one.
Okay, I'm swinging for 5.
So I will deduce strategy. During combat, I can lower your card to its boost value.
Wow. So it's a 2.
Cards. Yes, and I will choose to do that. If it doesn't have a boost, it's a 0.
Wow, that's just mean. Okay.
What does yours do?
It was during combat I may discard Dr. Jekyll cards, add 2 to this card's value for each card discarded.
We are swinging this time.
We
so
are
you're not
swinging.
going to do that because you don't.
I
not
don't
doing
feel like doing that.
All right,
I
so
might not have any Dr. Jekyll
2 to
cards.
3. So I block, right?
Man, oh man, I'm not liking this game.
All right.
That's all right.
Let's swing back at you.
That's just mean. This is interesting. Okay.
Deduce strategy. So I can lower your card to its boost value.
Okay, so that's a 2.
So you take 1 damage.
1 damage, and then after combat, transform into Dr. Jekyll.
Can you choose to transform back?
At the beginning of my turn.
Okay, once you go to hide, you can go back to Jekyll?
Right, it's always at the beginning of the turn for me.
Got it.
Unless a card like this does that.
All right, and then I will maneuver.
I am in trouble.
Wow. He's so much better than I remember playing last time.
My go?
I'm going to go here.
I will stay on Dr. Jekyll's side. I will play Calming Research and Recover 2 Health. And then draw up to 3 cards. And then keep 1 and put the other 2 on the bottom of my deck. And then I will maneuver, because why not? Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Wow. 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 Interesting. Okay, I'll move there. Yeah, it's just it's so. I haven't played this guy since they've updated him. You played him last time, so I didn't see some of these cards.
I'll maneuver.
Okay, good. That means Dr. Watson isn't hitting me.
And I will go. I'll maneuver first here. Great, so I'll go here, and then I'll go 1, 2, and then Holmes will attack you.
Dr. Jekyll will block.
And it's a counter punch for 3.
Darn it! Why couldn't you do 5? I'm a 2, but I draw a number of cards equal to the damage I was dealt.
Ooh, so you take 1, and then after combat, it's a counter punch, so you take 2 more.
It's interesting. After combat.
So I don't think it triggers your ability.
I don't think so.
Because I think it's how much damage you take from the combat.
Oh boy.
Your turn, sir.
You just have. I'm going to maneuver. One, 2. Let's go this way. That was here, right? 1, 2.
You were here.
Oh, good. That's even better. 1, 2. I'll maneuver again, and I'll stay right. I'll maneuver once so that you can't shoot me.
All right, I will play Confirm Suspicion. So I'm going to choose an opponent. I will choose Dr. Jekyll, and I name a number. And you have
to do hide instead?
No, because you're Dr. Jekyll.
just
If I
ask.
said hide, I would be. I name a number. You have to discard a card in your hand with that number, and you take damage equal to its boost.
To its boost, not its number.
Correct.
So if you said a 7, but my boost value was 0, I would take no damage.
Right.
But you get the 7.
So this
out of
is
my
where I
hand.
need to know your deck.
I only have
So I
like
saw
2
you
different
punch me with a
numbers.
5. So it's like, is it a 3 or a 2? So I will say a 3.
Okay. And if I have a card of 3, I have to draw. If I don't, I show you my hand.
Oh.
I assume.
If they do not have a card of the name value, they must reveal their hand instead.
I do have a 3, which happens to be a 3 boost. God almighty. Getting hammered here. I wish you said a higher number, because then my boost values were much lower. Oh, boy. I'll maneuver. And stay still, and I'll maneuver. And stay still.
So that camera went dead.
Isn't it plugged in, charging?
No.
Ah, interesting.
I don't know which one it is.
Just move it out of the way, right?
audio.
Oh, really?
Hello. All right, there we go.
All right.
Sorry.
Yes.
We're still getting used to live streaming, so bear with us when we make some mistakes. Sorry, you just moved here, dealt 2 damage to me, and then what else did you do?
I'm attacking you.
Oh, then you're attacking me. Okay, so this is fun. So I play this card face up. I assume that means you can choose your card. Elementary. It says I play face up, which I assume means you could take your card back. I'm going to try to guess your card, and if I guess, the number, and if I guess the number on your card, yours is a 0. And I cancel the whole card.
If you guess it correctly.
If I guess the number. So if you want, I'm assuming because it says play face up, that means you get to pick your card after you know I'm going to do that.
Well, man, I'm hurting any way you shake this. And it's still a 3 combat. It's still a 3 defense. So
Right.
even
Right. So if I guess 1, 2, 3, all I'm doing is canceling the effect. If I'm worried about
but
that.
some of the effects are decent, but still, right.
So I don't know your deck, which this is where people were playing at home regularly. They'd know better.
Right.
So I basically probably want to say 4 or 5. I saw a 5 prior, so I'm going to say 5.
And you got it correct. Sir.
Wow, this is my game right now.
And you make it a 0, correct?
It's a 0, and I cancel its effect.
Your turn? Wow.
All right.
And in fairness, this is the original card I played. I wasn't sure if you were right on the rule, so I did pick it up and just put it back down.
Gotcha.
Because I thought about it.
Yeah, I mean,
and
it says
thought,
play my card face up. Why would it matter? If I was just going to flip it face up and then tell you I'm doing that.
so that I don't flip mine right away, maybe as you go to flip yours.
Okay.
Right? Like
Yeah, I don't
maybe-
know. I guess we have to look at the rules whether the attacker plays their card or they announce they're attacking and both players put a card face down.
Right. So my thought would be yours is face up so that I don't flip mine before you announce the number.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, that's a good point, yeah.
So who knows?
All right.
Which is why I didn't switch it to your point to a 2 or a 3, which you would never pick, because unless the effect is amazing. Man, I'm hurting here.
All right, I will maneuver. And I will back up. And then Dr. Watson will attack you.
Let me make sure I can play that. Yep, I can.
So it's a 3.
Mine's a 4, and I have an after combat.
I do as well, so yours goes first.
If you won the combat, choose one of the fighters in the combat and move them up to 2 spaces.
And mine is going to be, if they're adjacent, they each recover 1, so you're going to want them to not be adjacent to each other.
Which means I'm going to want to move you instead of. So I'm going to want
Oh, yeah. True. I didn't think about it. If you want to move yourself. And I think that's it, because that's my 2 actions.
Now, do I want to stay as high? I want to switch to Dr. Jekyll. I want to maneuver once. Jesus. I want to move next to you. I don't know that I want to move next to you. I do. No, I want to go there to keep you from popping into that space. I'll maneuver again. All right, I'm good.
All right, I shall maneuver.
God, if you have another one of those guest cards, man, I play a 5. It just kills me. He does want to punch me.
And I will punch you. It's with Holmes.
Oh, thank you. I'm a 4.
I'm a 5, so you take 1.
Take 1, man. You're just picking me away. I have an after combat. I can move up to 4 spaces.
And I
What's
can
yours?
move 3.
Oh my goodness, that's interesting. I don't know. I'm gonna try to get away from you. 1. Just go 1, 2, 3. I can just go there. Or 2 spaces? No, 4 spaces. I can go 1 more, but I'm good there.
I don't should have reason to follow. I can kind of cut you off, or I guess do what you did. Which makes no sense.
I'm good?
Yep.
You're good, I should say. Maneuver.
I was pretty certain that Holmes had a Killing Blow card, but it was Jekyll, I think, who had it.
I'll maneuver.
Discard the Dr. Hyde cards.
Yeah, well, those are the... You canceled that card on me twice. Once here, and then once here you did something that, whatever it was, just... Oh, you made its value 2, which didn't make sense for me to discard any cards, so...
All right, I will maneuver.
I mean, what are you at, 13 to my 4? Well, I don't know.
To here.
Okay.
And I will maneuver one more time. And I'm going to... Actually, no. 2. Oops. And 1, 2. Go ahead.
I will play Calming Research and heal 2. And then I get to draw 3, keep 1, put 2 on the bottom of my deck. It's interesting. And then I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have this one. I'll maneuver. Your turn.
All right. I will play Eliminate the Impossible, so I look at your hand and discard a card.
Jeez. It just takes my whole strategy away. What I've been pulling up and stuff. Man, oh man, brain is whooping me.
I don't know, because you got doubles of all these
I
cards.
do. I've been doubling up some cards.
I guess I almost get rid of your defense and let you hit me because I have health. And then I will maneuver. And I guess I can back up 1 so you can't get to me in that. All right, go ahead.
Maneuver. There. I'll maneuver again. Back to there.
All right, I will play Confirm Suspicion, so I name a number in your hand and make you discard a card, so I will say 3, and you have to take damage equal to the boost.
Take 1 damage. Got rid of my duality of man. Oh man, Holmes is just putting on a show here.
And then I will... Yeah, I'll do it anyway. I will do Master of Disguise. I swap places with you and deal a damage to you.
Interesting. I will transform to hide. I have no choice. I will play Strange Case. I reveal the top card of your deck. Deal damage equal to its boost.
To Watson,
Yep.
down to 6.
I will then do Strange Case again. Reveal the top card of your deck. Deal damage equal to its boost. 2.
It's down to 4.
I'm in my hand. Your turn.
Oh, and you get the cards?
Yep.
Got it.
I'm just not surviving this.
All right. I will attack you with Dr. Watson.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
He's got 5s, but does he always have 5s?
This time I have a 3.
I have a 4. I have an after combat.
Go ahead, you do yours.
If you won the combat, choose one of the fighters in the combat, move them up to 2 spaces.
And then mine's going to be I would heal 1 if I'm next to Holmes. They both would heal 1.
So let's...
I also have another action after this.
Right, so which I'm going to put myself up to 2 spaces. I'm just going to move 1 there.
All right, and I will maneuver. And I will go 1, 2, 1, 2. Your turn.
Transform into Dr. Jekyll. I'll maneuver.
Oh, you never moved when you were high?
No. No, I'm very careful not to.
Yeah.
And I will go here. I'll maneuver again. I guess I'll go back to here.
All right, I will maneuver. Here and here.
Draw what I wanted.
And I will attack you. I have a 3.
I have a 6.
Nice. And then after combat, I deal 2 damage to you.
Oh, you guys.
Counter punch.
I will transform it to hide. I will attack.
I will play this card.
Which one is it?
Guess the number. Do you want to play a different card?
I don't think I can.
Elementary. All right. I will guess 5.
That's fine.
Wow. This is payback.
I will attack you again. Because what else at this point am I going to do?
All right. I will block for 2,
I will hit you for 5.
and I will cancel your effect.
That killed me. Okay.
So I take 3.
Yep. I am in trouble, sir. I am in big trouble. I'm stuck as Mr. Hyde, and I wanted to be Dr. Jekyll. I played 2 cards to try to transform into Dr. Jekyll. You canceled them both.
All right, I will attack you.
I will block with Mr. Hyde. Woohoo.
Mine is deduce strategy, so I lower your defense to your boost.
So it's 2.
So it's 2, and I'm a 3, so that's 1.
And I transform into Dr. Jekyll because of my card that you didn't cancel for once.
And then, oh man, I will maneuver. I've been in this pot too many times.
There's almost no reason to run, though. That's what's crazy.
Yeah, I'm not sure what my best bet is here, but
I will stay as Dr. Jekyll. I will maneuver. 1 for now. Draw that card. See what I get. We talked about this happening. It is so funny.
oh, you're gonna run out of cards.
Yeah. Holy.
And so when you try to maneuver and draw a card, you take the damage.
Do you see my problem? I will maneuver and move
I will maneuver. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, because if I just make you move, as far as I know, you can't attack me at range.
Cannot. I am screwed for sure.
And then I will play Eliminate the Impossible, and I look at your cards, and discard one.
Oh, you got to be kidding me! Come on, that's game. There's only one card I need, and it's wow. That was impressive, Doctor. Oh, you didn't get rid of the card I needed. All right, I'll take it. My turn. I will transform into Mr. Hyde and play Pure Evil in any space in his zone, which gets me to move without moving, and deal 2 damage to all adjacent fighters. Not like this is that big of a deal. And then I will attack you.
Actually, I'll do this one.
I do
It's
2, and I cancel all.
And I cancel
the
this.
same thing. Come on, don't make me die by moving. I'm literally.
I will attack you.
I cannot block.
And I deal 3 damage. It's a victory. I haven't had a victory in a while in this game.
That
Woo!
was a trouncing.
It still took me a while to burn you down, though, because I got my really good cards. I was just trying to draw.
You hit every perfect opportunity.
I was trying to draw
cancel.
this, and I figured that would do you. And
Oh man, you picked every great opportunity and every cancel.
it was amazing.
It was
I
like
guessed every number.
5-5. When you played the cancel or the reduced card, it was always at the right time. And those counter punches were brutal.
It's like the classic blue Magic deck, right? It's just cancel, nope, can't do
That was fun, but I still think these are all pretty well balanced. It's a fun set. I've always loved the artwork. This is why I use clear sleeves for this game. The artwork on the back of all of these cards. Can you see those? When I first played the game, I would play with colored sleeves based on the color, like
Yeah,
I go
but the
yellow, red,
sleeves are-
blue,
the
green. But
backs
the
are
art
so
is
nice.
so beautiful.
Yeah, it's so good.
So
Awesome.
that's Unmatched. You got to see all 4 characters in Cobble and Fog. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I sure did, even though I got trounced in that last game.
Yeah.
That was fun.
So obviously we want to show off the game to everybody, but if you are in the local area, call us up. We got a bunch of copies of Cobble and Fog. We can put one aside. The store is open for retail. We're just not open for play, so people can still come in and purchase things. So we have plenty of copies, but if you want to call ahead, you can. But if you're not in the area, then check it out. Look up Restoration Games because they make great games. And Rob and Lindsay are kind of local to us. They're just over the border in Mass. So that's good. But I think we'll kind of end this stream here and have a dinner break and then come back for some
our
others.
technical difficulties and maybe call Gary.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking at this camera.
I know.
And it doesn't
I didn't
even-
want to say anything. I'm laughing, watching how animated.
watching straight
and
ahead.
people could see your hands doing this, and your face is so animated. And I'm like, Brandt, they can't see you.
All right, well, then.
I mean, I guess you could. I don't know if that works, but
All right, well, until next time, I'm Brandt.
I'm Larry.
And we hope you step into the portal.
That was great.